All right. Well, it is noon, and I like to reward promptness. So, thank you everybody for coming. My name is Sheila Gold, and I am the Assistant Dean of Recruitment and Admissions for Tulane School of Professional Advancement. I'm thrilled that you're joining us today. I know this is the middle of the day. If you're calling from New Orleans, you know it's a rainy Monday at noon. So, maybe this is a good use of your time. I hope it is. This webinar takes about 30 minutes at the most. We try to move through it pretty quickly. There is the opportunity to drop a question or two in our chat at the bottom, although you definitely don't have to. I will give you my contact information at the end of this webinar, and you can email me. Most people prefer just to email me after the webinar, and I'll be happy to get back to you. But I am joined by my colleague, Ann Conlon, behind the scenes. She's making the magic happen. She just dropped a welcome at the bottom of your screen. And if you would like to drop a question in that chat, we'll be happy to address it at the end of this webinar. So let's go ahead and get started. Folks often ask, what is the School of Professional Advancement? What does it mean? Is it really Tulane? Absolutely. Tulane University is made up of 10 smaller schools, one of which is the School of Professional Advancement. We've actually been around for about 130 years. We are the third school to get established at the university. The university itself was started as the Medical School of Louisiana, which eventually became Tulane Medical School. Then the law school was opened shortly thereafter, and then the School of Professional Advancement was started. And it was started as a school very much like it is today, for working adults and non-traditional students, meaning folks who started a degree, maybe needed to finish it, somebody who went to school a while ago and is coming back, somebody who wants an additional degree or certification, somebody who is balancing other things than the traditional 18-year-old going to school full-time, being supported by their parents. So if you're looking for a mixture of on-ground and online, or all online classes, or flexibility while you're working or raising a family or doing both, then the School of Professional Advancement has been doing this for a very long time, and we're happy to talk to you about our undergraduate programs today. So we are located on the Uptown campus, the main campus of Tulane University. That is our building at the top right. It's the Richardson building. If you are ever on our campus, we are on the second floor. We would love to see you. You can come up and say hello. Our administration and staff members and some of our advising staff are located in this building. So we would love to see you. There's a picture of our student lounge with a big mural that was actually painted by some of our design students. They did that as a class project, the Where You Belong logo. And we loved it so much, we actually asked them to paint it on our wall. We made some cups with those on it. It's beautiful work. And we get to showcase some of the good work that some of our students produce while here at Tulane. So we also often get asked, as an accompanying question to School of Professional Advancement, is it really Tulane? It is, and this is what your diploma will look like. So it's Tulane University, the name of the school that you went to, which is the School of Professional Advancement, and then your name and what degree you received. So we hope today will be the very beginning of your journey that will end with us handing you this diploma upon graduation. So we always say, Tulane programs, Tulane faculty, and Tulane degrees. So you are fully part of the Tulane family. So in this webinar, we'll discuss a little bit about our programs and our faculty, the learning experience here at what we call SoPA, which is short for the School of Professional Advancement, how we support students all the way from this moment right now when you're on this webinar through to the moment when you receive that diploma that we just showed you. And then we'll talk about the application process and some of our tuition information. All right, so a little bit about our faculty. So we feel like our faculty at the School of Professional Advancement is one of the things that differentiates us from other schools in the country, but also other schools at Tulane. So our faculty are what we call professors of practice. And what that means is that they're all practitioners in the field in which they teach. So everybody that you learn from is either currently doing exactly what they're teaching or has done what they teach in the past. So they are faculty members who can give you the most relevant, real time, workforce ready information so that when it's time to graduate, you will have learned exactly what employers are looking for when it comes time to apply for a job after graduation. So they take their experience from their workforce world and they bring it into the classroom and give it to the students. So, for instance, Patricia Betancourt is a lawyer and she teaches in our paralegal studies program. So when she teaches you about litigation, she's telling you what she does every day as a litigator. So she's bringing that experience to the students. Bo Boudreau is a writing teacher and he is a published poet. So he knows all about writing as a profession. Tyra Mitchell is a professor of practice and she has her doctorate in physical therapy and is the former chief physical therapist at Ochsner, which I'm assuming most of you know is one of the two big medical groups here in New Orleans. So when she talks about kinesiology and when she talks about physical therapy, this is the work that she has immersed herself in. Ralph Russo is the head of our cyber and IT programs. He is a former NYPD police officer, and after 9/11, he helped the NYPD set up their cybersecurity unit. So when he brings his expertise into the classroom, students are learning from the experts. So here's a quote from one of our professors. I know you all can read, but I'm going to read it to you because I think it sums things up so well. As a cybersecurity leader, I feel it's vital to prepare our professionals through practical experience, which is why I incorporate my day job into my classes at night. And that exactly sums it up. So our professors are actually taking all of the current knowledge of the forefront of each industry that they're experts in and bringing it to the students. All right, so a little bit about what we offer at the undergraduate level. We offer three different pathways at the undergraduate level. We offer bachelor's degrees, which are denoted on the screen in the black typeface. We offer professional certificates, which are what we offer in the blue typeface. And then we offer what are called post-baccalaureate certificates, and that's in the lighter green typeface. Post-baccalaureate certificates are a little bit different in the sense that you must already have a bachelor's degree before you can apply and be accepted to one of these certificates. However, the coursework and the tuition rate is at the undergraduate level. So that's not quite master's level work, but it does require that you have a bachelor's degree in that experience to partake in the program. So you can see our areas of study are business and leadership, general legal studies, kinesiology, media and design, humanities and social sciences, IT, our information technology program, and emergency and security. So the learning experience at SoPA, I think, is also a differentiator from other schools. We go out of our way to make the learning experience as interactive for students as we possibly can. So our students tend to take a mixture of online and on-ground classes, but the choice is totally up to you. So as an undergraduate, if you prefer to be in a physical classroom, you have those opportunities. And then there are some students that want their entire bachelor's degree to be online, and you can do that as well. You can also mix and match when you create your schedule. So whatever works best for you, you have that option. That is part of how we tailor our program offerings to folks who need a more flexible learning experience. We also try to create as much of a professional experience as possible, since most of our students are in the professional world and want to re-enter the professional world upon graduation. And we try to create a learning environment that caters to all different learning styles, whether you take online or online class, in-person or online classes. So let's talk a little bit about how we do that, how we differentiate our learning styles. So, for example, some of our courses actually take place in the metaverse. So, some professors have created classroom programming where they will have a scenario that you're going to have to go in, create an avatar, and solve the scenario and produce the results as the homework that you produce back to the professor. So instead of, writing about some program that you have to solve you know, in our social sciences programs or IT or homeland security programs, they will give you an actual scenario that you can go in and interact with and actually come out with a solution. Another way that we differentiate our curriculum is oftentimes professors will, instead of having a reading assignment or a written assignment, they'll actually have the coursework in a podcast. Maybe not every assignment, but several might be in a podcast. So you can listen to 15 minutes on the drive to work, 15 minutes on the ride home, another 20 minutes while you're cooking dinner. And actually, if you're an auditory learner, that's a great way to hear your work for the week. So we do try to make things interactive, creative, a little bit different than just flipping through, a PowerPoint and putting some questions on a discussion board. So our students find that they enjoy interacting with the material in creative ways. So, our student success and support is extremely important to what we do at SoPA. We are not just interested in having students get admitted to our university. We want to see you successfully graduate and get that diploma that we showed you at the beginning of the webinar. So, we wrap you in different ways that you can have support along the way. So every student has an academic advisor. Your academic advisor can help you register for classes, choose what classes to take, help you decide what order to take them in. If you're transferring credits from another university, they can help you with that process. If you need to take a semester off during your time here, they can help you with that process. And we do give students the flexibility to take a semester off here and there if you find that the fall and the spring work great for you, but summer term is not a great time for you, no problem. You don't have to be here for contiguous semesters, and your academic advisor can help you with that. So that is what they are here for. Also, if you feel like you're running into some academic difficulties, they can help you find the resources you need to be successful. Also, we have faculty advisors. So every single student will have a faculty advisor. And like I said, all of our faculty are experts in the fields in which they teach. So this person is there to be more of a mentor. If you're taking a class that you particularly love, you can reach out to them and say, I'm really responding to the curriculum in this particular class. If I wanted to do this type of thing professionally, what have you seen? Who are experts in that area? How can I do more of this or take more classes like that? So use them as a resource and as a mentor. We also have our own dedicated career advisor. We do not share her with the rest of the university. She is here just for our students. She can help you with your resume, with your LinkedIn page. She pushes out job postings. We have a lot of industries that will send their job postings to us maybe a day or two before they go national, before they go on, Indeed or any of those job sites. So our students will get a little bit of a head start putting their application in. If there's a job that you know about, or even a job in the field in which you're already in, but you're interested in applying for maybe the next level, she'll sit down with you and do mock interviews, help you write your cover letter, those sorts of things. So that's an incredible resource that you should definitely take advantage of. She's very good at what she does. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the transfer process. Many of our students at the undergraduate level have credits from other universities that they would like to transfer towards their degree at Tulane. Happens all the time, and we actually encourage students to do that. So we have some actual financial incentives too. If you transfer credits to the university, we actually have a transfer scholarship of $1,500. We will split that over your first 3 semesters at Tulane. So you'll get a $500 discount for the first 3 semesters. And also, if you register by an early date, you get a $200 discount. We'll talk about that towards the end of the webinar. But if you have taken up to 60 credits at another university, you can transfer all 60, and that's a savings of a little over $37,000. So definitely don't be shy if you feel like there are credits from other universities that'll transfer. Your academic advisor will help you with that process. Another way that students can save time and money towards graduation is by taking advantage of what we call credit for prior learning. There are multiple different industries that you actually can translate previous experience or knowledge that you have for credit in the classroom. So, for instance, some military training can transfer over, especially for like our homeland security and security programs. There might be some folks who have been working in the legal industry, and there might be some paralegal classes that you don't need to take. There's all sorts of outside experience. For some people, it's community service experience. So you should definitely talk to your advisor about exploring this option. At the undergraduate level, you can earn up to 24 credits, which is 8 classes, equivalent to 8 classes, and it'll save you close to $15,000 if you can demonstrate that you already have that knowledge. And there's different ways you demonstrate it. You do have to do a portfolio. You need to, work with the professor. But if you can demonstrate that you have the knowledge on the syllabus that the syllabus wants you to complete, then you'll be able to get credit for that class. So I hope that you all will take advantage of that opportunity as well. All right, so let's talk a little bit about our affordability. So we at the School of Professional Advancement are actually priced a little bit lower, actually significantly lower than the rest of the university. That's on purpose. We do that on purpose. It's because we want the School of Professional Advancement to be an access point to working adults and non-traditional students who wouldn't necessarily be able to take advantage of the come to Tulane at 18 years old and do sort of the traditional undergraduate path. Each one of our classes at the post-baccalaureate level or undergraduate level are $1,926 per class. We keep our fees very low. There will not be extensive fees on top of the tuition, which if you're doing price comparison between us and other schools, always ask about fees, because lots of other schools, if you start adding on their fees, it can double what you pay in tuition. That is not the case here at all. There are a few courses that we offer that are 4 credit hours, but there's very few of those. We do encourage all of our students to apply for financial aid. You need to fill out the FAFSA form. That's the federal form for financial aid. That form is, it takes a minute to fill it out. There's lots of different pieces to it, so don't wait. Start filling out that form as soon as you possibly can. And I tell students to start filling that out as soon as you start filling out your application to SoPA, just so that you don't delay. We do offer different ways that students can get discounts. Like I said, if you're a transfer student, if you're transferring credits, we'll offer you $1,500. We do have an early registration discount at the undergraduate level that's $200 off your first semester. If you register by the early registration dates, we'll go over those deadlines in a minute. If anybody is a member of Phi Theta Kappa, we offer a $300 or a $3,000 GAP scholarship. And then there's multiple categories where students can receive a full 20% tuition discount. So if you are an active duty military or veteran, if you're an alum of Tulane, if you've already received a degree here, or an alum of an HBCU or minority serving institution, if you are an active or retired public safety personnel, a firefighter, a police officer, a paramedic, EMT, we offer the discount. Like I said, PTK members, if you are a current classroom teacher, we offer a discount. If you work for Orleans or Jefferson Parish, if you're a public employee, or if you are an adult over 60. So it's as simple as filling out, we have a tuition discount form that you just fill out and submit it, and that will automatically be deducted from your tuition. So a little bit about our application process. Our application is a electronic application. It lives on our website, sopa.tulane.edu. There's a big button at the top that says apply. You just click that button, and because you're interested in undergraduate programs, pick the it'll say undergraduate or graduate, pick the undergraduate application, and it will open you up and you can start applying. It's a pretty straightforward application. It does require a picture of a current government ID. For most people, that's simply taking your phone and taking a picture of your driver's license front and back and uploading that. You can use a passport also if you prefer. We will need transcripts from any school where you received college credit. So please send those to us. And then also we require a $40 application fee. Now, we do, as a thank you to those of you who attend our webinars, we will automatically waive that fee. If any of you on this webinar have actually already paid the fee, please email me after this and I will refund it to you. It's a very easy thing to do. Do not be shy about it. I am happy to return your $40, and it'd be my pleasure. I would be happy to do that. So that's basically, other than, name and address and that sort of thing, that's pretty much what we look for on the undergraduate application. Some deadlines that are important to know about. We have 3 starts per year. The deadline for the summer term just closed. It's actually June 1, not May 1. Our next term that we are applying for is the fall term, which is an August 1st deadline. So you have plenty of time to go ahead and get your application in. But there was an early enrollment date of June 1. So that has passed. If you're interested, thank you. Fall is July 15th. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. So July 15th. So you still have time for that. Our next term after that is spring. January 1st is the deadline for spring term, which is the winter term. But if you register for classes by December 1, you will get the discount as well. So you still have a little bit more wiggle room for fall and for spring. And then, of course, if you want to apply all the way for next summer, you can go ahead and do that too. Okay, so that is sort of the nuts and bolts of our webinar. My contact information is in front of you, sgold@tulane.edu. There is a phone number, but don't ever call me. I am at my desk right now, but that is very unusual. But I'm always in front of an email. So I am very happy to answer your emails. And like I said, if anybody paid the $40 and want it add waived back to you, I am happy to refund that. There's not a code for the application fee waiver. It's automatically applied. We've taken your attendance at this webinar, so as soon as you submit your application, we'll automatically waive it. So I don't see any questions in the chat. A recording of this meeting will be sent to you tomorrow. I will be sending out an email tomorrow that says thank you for attending, and there'll be an attached recording, so you can go ahead and watch it again, send it to somebody who maybe couldn't attend today, but you should keep an eye out for that tomorrow. So thank you to everyone who attended today. I look forward to seeing everybody's application to Tulane SoPA. And like I said, don't be shy. If you get off of this webinar and you have any questions, just feel free to email me at sgold. All right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Have a great rest of your day.